Alright everyone, my name is Solomon, better known as PCG here on the YouTube, and welcome to day 23 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. So I came back up here to the Castle Morn Rampart, and that is because I was looking at the wiki and realized there's an item in here that I missed, and I just picked up my runes because I've already died twice trying to get to it. I see it in there, but I'm having a really hard time getting Torrent's feet to stick right there on that piece of wood. You've got to get him basically to stand right there, and then you can jump in there, I think. And I never knew that this item was here. Every time I've gone past here, I was just like, oh yeah, there's no chance you're getting in there. I'm going to frustrate myself with this, because I don't think that I can just hop. Oh, got it. Nice. Oh, there's 2 items in here. Sweet. So, Great Turtle Shell. Oh, that's where... I feel like I've seen people use that before. So, shield fashioned from a Great Turtle Shell. The natural curve helps it contend with foes' attacks. The turtle is a symbol of tirelessness. And this shield boosts stamina recovery speed. Skill made famous by Sir Neidhart. Focus your energy into the shield, temporarily hardening it to deflect greater blows. Interesting, yeah, so I've never found that shield before. I had no idea it was here. And then a couple warming stones. Cool. Yeah, so I happened to be looking at the wiki, and I was just kind of looking at the map, seeing if there was anything maybe I possibly missed in the Weeping Peninsula, and happened to see that. So I'm glad I checked. And like I said, I had no clue you could even get up there. Every time I've gone past that area, in the couple of playthroughs I've done, I was like, there's no way you can get in there. Every jump and angle I tried, I couldn't. So it's a new little piece of information I didn't know about. So today, what we're going to be doing is heading up towards, there's a wraparound here that leads over to Stormhill. So we're back here behind the Third Church of Marika. We're going to work our way through this stuff because this is all still part of Limgrave. And we'll grab the grace that's over here at this church that leads into Caelid, and we'll work our way through all this land and head up towards Stormvale Castle, finally. So, that is what is on the agenda for today. And there's a little bit of... There's some stuff down here first that we got to work our way through. There's another Runebear over that way as well. And there's also this transport gate. So I'm going to take this real fast. I don't know where this is going to take me. I think it takes you somewhere in Caelid, but I'm not totally sure about that. It does. Grail's Dragon Barrow. And this is a boss right here, but I have a feeling that I cannot take him right now. I have very much doubt inside my mind that there's any way I could deal with a giant gargoyle at my current level, but maybe we'll give it a shot and just see what happens. But we will grab this grace, and then I'm going to go talk to him real fast too. And I'm still quite a ways away from a level. Well, let's go talk to Mr. Guy over here real fast. Oh, he doesn't say anything yet. He just growls. Alright, cool. Glad we sorted that out. Done with that. And eventually we can start giving him Deathroot. But he may not begin providing any dialogue until you have the first bit of Deathroot in your inventory, if I'm remembering correctly, but I don't know for sure. There might just be something that I have to do first before it triggers his dialogue. So we will come back to him eventually. And I kind of want to give this a shot just to see. Should I do it? I'm going to do it. We'll just see how close I am to the levels needed in order to be able to fight stuff here. Because I feel like I'm still probably vastly underleveled for this boss, but I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing very little damage to him. But at the same time, I mean, that was only a couple hits, and he's down some health, so... Oh, wow! Holy crap, definitely, wow! Alright, so we're definitely under-leveled for the Black Blade Kindled. Or Black Kindled Deathblade, whatever he is. Holy crap. That was one hit, and it took all my health. But I do want to grab those runes. Because those are all the runes that I grabbed from... Oh, they're in front of him? You gotta be kidding me. Those are all the runes that I got from the boss at the end of last episode. Oh, will he not even attack unless I attack him? Oh, very interesting. I was not aware of this. Cool, but while we're here real fast, let's just fight one of the regular patrolling enemies and see what kind of damage I do to them. I just like to do that sometimes just to get an idea of how far off I am in levels for an area. Even these guys, that's a lot of hits to kill him. Holy crap, but you get 1,000 for them. So this is definitely a much higher level area than what I am right now. We got that golden seed. It's definitely good to have. Is there anything else in the immediate vicinity that would be good for me to grab? I feel like there's a grace somewhere out here, but maybe I'm wrong. I kind of thought that there was. It almost seems like it's not a bad idea to fight a few of these and just get the runes needed for a level. I mean, because they're not super difficult guys. But I don't really want to go through much of this right now. Look at how cool that looks. That is so cool. Alright, so yeah, this sends us way out over here onto the edge of Caelid. So we're going to head back to the third church, keep working our way through Limgrave. So Caelid will probably be something that we'll wait to tackle until... Probably until we're past Stormvale Castle. Once we fight all the way to Liurnia, I think we'll technically be at the levels we need to be able to take on Caelid, but I don't really know if it's technically recommended to actually go through all of Liurnia first and then go to Caelid. I'm not totally sure about that. I know that in my first playthrough, I think I did part of Caelid, and then I went over to Liurnia, finished Liurnia, and then finished Caelid, because I was just realizing how underleveled I was. So we will see, but that's definitely somewhat of a far off land for me right now, because just to kill a patrolling enemy, that was like 5 hits and a critical. So not gonna happen right now. And this guy knows about me, so I'm gonna... Oh shoot, I always forget they can do that. So I'm just going to kill him real fast, get this out of the way so he's not trying to start trouble. Whoop! Crap. He killed that dragonfly for me, though. That was kind of him. And you've got to stop with that, my friend. I still haven't gotten... still haven't gotten the stagger on him yet, though. What is going on here? I'm going to kill him before I even get a stagger. Oh my goodness. Whoa. He's having a temper tantrum. Alright, this has got to be it. There you go. My goodness. Alright. I wasn't even planning on fighting him in the first place, to be totally honest with you. I was just going to let him wander around, but I got too close to him. So everything over here we did. Quite a few episodes ago. So all of this is what we're working our way through. And I'm going to work my way down the stream here first. And we'll go kill the Runebear and pick up whatever's down there. And then we'll start working our way up here. So towards the top there, that's what hits the edge of Caelid. And, is he alive? Oh, no, he's not, because that's right, the bear killed him. So yeah, well, that takes us up to the edge of Caelid. Whoa. And it'll also then take us to that wraparound that's still technically Limgrave, so we'll conquer that today. I didn't realize this was one of the spots where all the wolves just spawn out of nothing. Wonder how much damage can they do to him. It seems like very little. I'd kind of like to maybe let this play out for a second. before inserting myself into the situation. I don't know, because I definitely don't want to fight the bears, or the bear and the wolves at the same time. But I guess it's probably best to just start picking off the wolves. Yeah, because he's just wrecking them. All right, let's just be a little careful here. Yeah, I can see the wolf. He did aggro on me. Oh, that's what I was kind of hoping for. Look at that. Sweet. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, that's why I left the wolves alive for a bit. Figured they might help out at least some. Maybe I can get some bleed on this guy too. I need to heal in a second here though. Let's heal. Oh goodness. I'm rolling all the wrong ways. Okay, that's a good attack. I can punish that a bit. Oh, managed to dodge that. Gotcha! Sweet. Having those wolves was definitely helpful. That was nice. I appreciated that. Alright, so it's mostly just items down here. Got a couple Trina's lilies. The prized possessions of the Runebear. Sweet. That went quite well. I feel pretty happy about that. Wait, can you not... Hang on. If I walk... Yeah, the summon goes away right here. That's interesting that you can summon back here, but not down where the bear's at. I wonder what the thinking behind that is. So maybe you can summon and then just have them follow you in or something? But summoning is for the weak. Summoning is for the faint of heart. There will be no summoning in this playthrough, because that's for cheaters. And the thing is, though, in my first playthrough, I think I've talked a little bit about this before. In the first playthrough I did, I basically did probably 70% of the game with no summons. Like, I didn't do any ashes or anything. But then, eventually, like, towards the end of the game, I was kind of just trying to wrap up my playthrough because I was like 300 hours in at that point, and ended up summoning. But I feel like so much of the game, you just don't need summons for. It makes it more fun if you don't use them. And so this time, we're going 100% with no summons. And what was that I just got? Sacred Blade. Sacred Blade grants armaments attacks Holy Essence and fires off a Golden Blade projectile. The armament retains its Holy Essence for a while. Whips, fists, and claws accept. Okay, cool. So I guess I think I could use that on my flail. So that might be a good one to explore and try out. And see if it's usable on the flail, and see if it's even something that I would be interested in using in the first place. Because right now I've got the Storm Stomp on this flail, and I am really liking that. I haven't used it extensively yet, but when I was using it a little bit over the past couple of episodes, it was super nice just because of the way that it'll stagger and kind of make your life a little bit easier when you're fighting something. Kind of catch them off guard. So this whole area that we're going through here, we're gonna be just going uphill for quite a while. And then there's a big guy, another giant troll up at the top that's sort of guarding the edge of Caelid. And I think something that I just remembered too, that I had totally forgotten about until this very moment, is that at the church that's up there, where we're going to grab a grace, right at the edge of Caelid, there's also an invader there, I believe. And I'm curious if I can handle that invader right now. Oh, there's wolves right here. They were blending in with the animals, or the goats, or whatever they are. I'm curious if I can handle that invader yet, or if that's going to be something that is going to be also too high of a level for me. So I guess we will find out. And also, I did just remember, too, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me, this area here. Over this way, I believe... I think there's a cave back that way. So we'll need to go grab that, too. Or no, it's actually... I think it's one of the tunnels where you get the upgrade materials. But I don't think I can even go into the whole thing yet. Because you access it from 2 different directions, I believe. So, I think to begin with here, we'll only be able to get into the beginning of it. And I don't even know if you can do anything with it at all. Might be something that to access the bulk of it, you have to access it from inside Caelid. So I guess we will see momentarily here. So probably, let's do this, though. Let's work our way all the way up the hill, I guess. And then we'll go over that way. We'll come back down and work our way along that towards the tunnel and whatever else is over there. I know there's... I think there's some wolves guarding the tunnel. So we'll do a little smackdown. Action on the wolves before making our way into the tunnel. It's interesting that there's... So all along this hill, I'm noticing there's Erdleaf flowers. And it's cool that then once you get into Caelid, it's all faded Erdleaf flowers because of the rot, which is interesting. And see, this is cool too, how you can see sort of the edge of Caelid. And the way that it's sort of like the rot has taken over all of that area. It just hasn't made its way into Limgrave. So let me check all the bushes. Oh, and that's right, you also, look at this. You get a really cool view of Limgrave from here. That is so sick. I like that a lot. And I'm very excited that we're finally heading up towards Stormhill and towards Stormveil Castle. Because that's going to be a lot of fun, especially Stormveil Castle. That is something that I'm really excited for. Oh, wait, so this actually here. So this is where the wolves are, but then this tunnel is actually right there. So it's just like a 2-pronged area here. You fight all the stuff down there, and then up here is where this tunnel is actually at. And then you've got the big troll up there that I was talking about. So let's go grab the Grace at this tunnel, I guess, and see if there's anything we can actually do with it. I don't think that there is, like I said, but I guess we'll see. There's a lot of Spirit Springs around here as well. I guess it makes it easy to traverse from level to level. Plateau to plateau, if you will. Which is nice. Alright, so let's check this out. Let's see if there's any way to actually access this right now or nah. And I know also Alexander Warjar, we haven't encountered him yet. I think we first encounter him on Stormhill. So at some point he ends up here, I believe. Smithing Stone 4, yeah. So this is definitely, you're supposed to access this. Yeah, it doesn't open from the side. So you access it from Caelid. Because Smithing Stone 4 is a little above where we're at right now. So what is this technically? This is the rear Gael tunnel entrance. So then the front entrance is over in Caelid. And I think you can access it pretty early on in Caelid. You don't have to go super far in. So once we decide to conquer Caelid, we will find ourselves spat out over here in this direction. And also, that's another thing that shows me that Caelid is technically supposed to be... And there's so many glowing skulls around here. Technically supposed to be taken on after finishing Stormveil Castle, because of the fact that you meet Alexander Warjar up on Stormhill, and then you can meet him again inside that tunnel. So it would kind of make sense that you're naturally supposed to progress up towards Stormveil first, since that's where you see him first. So it's all coming together in my brain. the direction that we're supposed to take things. Oh yeah, one of the things I've been talking about checking forever is, let me look at... So I've got 999 Roa on me. Oh, and I have a lot less stored than I thought. Interesting. I only have 63 stored. See, and you can actually only store 600. I thought you could store another 999 in storage, but I guess not. Whoa, shoot! Man. This guy's a big roly-poly. Can't believe I dodged that. Oh, get out of that! Wow. I'm surprised that I have even managed to dodge most of these. Oh, and I got bleed on him, it looks like, because his health is much lower than it would be just from hitting him. Oh, shoot. That AoE is far larger than I thought. Alright, my friend. It's time for you to say goodbye. Not a problem. Not a problem. You know what I just noticed as he was dying is he's got some really, really big toes. Never really paid attention to that before, I guess. I don't often look at people's feet. That's gross, and I don't want to see that. But I just happened to notice that his big toe was pretty much the size of my entire body. And he's gonna need to get those dogs cleaned pretty soon, because they were looking pretty rank. Alright, so then what is up along this? Is there anything over on this edge piece here? Oh yeah, see, and you can see the branches from Caelid sticking out over the edge too. That's a nice touch. And then this was the church that I was talking about, so you can see slowly how you get into where the rot is taking over. So let's go grab the grace at this church, fight the invader that's there, and then once we clear that out, what we'll do is we'll head off in that direction, because that'll lead us over towards where Stormhill is. There's also a Tibia Mariner boss there that I'd like to fight today. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of clear out that whole area and get that done. The thing is, it's just a very open area. We should be able to sort of just do a run through of it. Naturally, we'll need to get every item in all the bushes. That's gonna be very important. Is that? I think that is. That's not the cat. No, the castle is that way, I believe, where you fight Radahn. So that's just one of. I can't remember what that's called. That's also technically part of Caelid. But yeah, like I said, so we'll work our way over in that direction. Towards Limgrave, or into Limgrave and towards Stormhill. Let me see, it's probably going to kick me off of Torrent pretty soon here for this invader. Yep. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw this on. And, oh, I've got 10,000 runes on me right now. I definitely don't want to lose those. Alright, so let's see. So, Anastasia, Tarnished-Eater. You eat Tarnished? That is absolutely disgusting. Oh, man. And this is what I remember about her, is she's very, very annoying. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, this time I should run up there, I think, and just grab the grace. Hey, Charles, don't eat the cord, buddy. No cords. I should run up there and just grab the grace, because I don't want to do this run over and over again. So I'll sprint up there on Torrent until it kicks me off, and then we'll just run into the church, grab the grace, because then we can just spawn behind her over and over again. Because that cleaver that she's got, that killed me in 2 hits. First time it did half, and then the next time it just totally squished me. Oh, shoot. Wow. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to dodge him or not. I'm hoping he's not going to run all the way up here. But I feel like they stay aggroed for a really long time. Is he still? Okay, I think he chilled out. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Let me grab my runes. And then let's sprint this way real fast. There she is. Let's at least grab this Grace. Okay. All right, we got the Grace. Sweet. Dang it, we traded hits there. Now she's going to do this freaking thing, whatever this is. I'm going to drink this real fast. Oh, crap, she already hit me with that. I was trying to keep my bubble. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got bleed, but I'm sure that she can heal. There's no way. Ah. Okay, it's clearly just me. I'm not dodging it. I'm trying to just tank it, which I should not do. Man. That cleaver is no joke. Also, let's quickly grab this stuff. Cookbook 14, Missionary Cookbook 3. Cool, so once I take her out, we'll take a look at what those actually entail. So let's put this on again. I'll go ahead and drink this. And then will she spawn right in front of me, or I would imagine I have to walk past and then she'll spawn behind me. Where you at, girl? The heck? There she is. Okay. You just got to give her a little room to breathe. Room to spawn. Okay, so that you very much got to avoid. Oh, I got her both times there. Nice. Gotcha. Sweet. All right, so just once I was patient, worked a lot better. Sacred Scorpion Charm. What does that do for you? Let's see real fast. Raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. Interesting. Okay. Cool, so we got that. Were there any other items in here that I can grab now just while we're here? It doesn't look like it. Cool, but that's awesome that both of those cookbooks are right next to each other. Let's see what I can craft with those now. So it was Missionary Cookbook 3. Yeah, because I had Holy Water Pot, Scriptstone, Grace Mem. So it was this one. So Silver Pickled Fowlfoot. Cool. And then Missionary Cookbook 14. So Poison Pot, Roped Poison Pot, and Poison Bone Dart. Cool. Okay. So then I think 10 through 13 for these cookbooks, I think we'll get on Stormhill, I believe. So, that being said, let us head over there. Caelid is honestly such an unsettling section, I feel like. Just everything feels very, like, the music makes everything feel like you're never really relaxed. Like, the thing with Limgrave, and that's a cool part of Caelid, but I feel like the thing with Limgrave is when you're, and Weeping Peninsula, sorry, I keep backtracking, I need to just finish my sentence. The cool thing with Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula is the fact that in an area like this, you're kind of just running around collecting materials. It's like, it's relaxing, it's kind of like whatever. But then in Caelid, even when you know that there's nothing around you, even when you're like, okay, that I've killed everything here, there's nothing really to deal with, there's always just that feeling of uneasiness because the music just puts you on edge, and everything there just is deformed and rotten and stuff. So it's a cool area for sure. But definitely not one when you're just trying to do a relaxing moment of playing. And something that I did totally forget is there was that whole section down there that we skipped over with the wolves. So I need to go back real fast. And I think I can do this drop down. Yeah. Sweet. All right, so right down here. Because, yeah, that's where the tunnel is. Okay. So let's drop down here. Might hurt Torrent a bit. Oh, it didn't. Look at my big, strong boy. Sorry, wolves. I'm going to need to commandeer your area here. And I don't think there's really much of anything that they're guarding in this spot, so... Hello? Man, would you stop? Would you stop dodging around? My goodness. I can't hit anything. Oh my gosh, I knew that was coming. I can kill these guys in one hit, but when they do that, when it's like all of them at once, it's annoying. Don't you do it. Got it. Alright. Alright, so what else is even here? If anything, I think it's mostly just to help speed up your trek to the top of the hill, since you've got the Spirit Springs and stuff. Also, I noticed another friend here. Goodbye. We need to heal, though. They took me down. It was real low. These are all those parts of 100% where it's like, okay, I know there's probably literally nothing here, but gotta check it anyway. Just be sure we don't miss a thing. So you got Big Ugly walking around over there. Over there is where that transport gate was. Cool. Just like to give a little look every now and then. See what we can see from wherever we're at. Alright, so let's work our way down along here. So this will take us back to where the troll is. Oh, there's even wolves up here too. They're everywhere along here. Oh my gosh, you've got to stop with the shoulder hits. Driving me nuts with all that. It's kind of funny how when I'm on Torrent, I can just barely, like, tip their nose with the flail, and it kills them. Some pretty weak guys. They might need to get their noses checked out. Because I don't know about you, but if I died just from a boop on the nose, I'd be pretty embarrassed about that. Not be something I would be super, super happy about. What is... Oh, it just wasn't fully rendered in. Alright, sweet. So then this entire hill is done. So as soon as the wolves don't know about me, I'll just teleport back to the church. Let me see. So this is the Smoldering Church. So let's head up to the Smoldering Church, and now we can actually begin to work our way over into this upper area of Limgrave. Now that all of that is done. And I think the Tibia Mariner is right inside of these ruins here. So we should be able to take him out today, and then we'll have to continue our way along tomorrow, because we're a ways into the episode now. So then this is the Divine Tower of Limgrave, right there. So that we will not be able to access for a while still. So Summonwater Village, yeah, so this is definitely where that Tibia Mariner is at. But there's also items strewn about throughout this village, so I think what we'll do is we'll go through and thoroughly explore this village, and then we will call it a day. Because this will probably take a bit to get through, so this will put us at a good spot to call it. I also just quickly, I'm going to run through all this stuff out front, because I didn't really look at all of this yet. Because when I got to this point, that's when I remembered that whole section of wolves was left unexplored, and we can't leave things unexplored. Oh, wait, this is a whole... What is this? This is a whole thing, too. Alright, well, I guess we're dropping again, because I gotta look at this. I didn't know this was here, and I don't think you can access it from down below, because wasn't this right where... Oh, maybe you can make that jump. I don't know, regardless, we're here now. And that's that section. Yeah, so I already went through that too. So this must just be a spot for coffins, so that I can grab some runes. So let's do it. Let's pick up all these runes. See, okay, this is what I hate about these sections, though, is the way that because it's elevated on the coffin, it makes it really hard sometimes to actually position yourself on Torrent to where you can grab it. And I think usually if you're on foot, you can't really grab it at all because it's too high. So it's like look at that. It's just those little things that drive me a little bit nuts. Then it looks like, though, there are headstones here that we might be able to use to just get up here. Oh, and then that right there is that section that connects to the little pond. Right? Yeah, so that connects to where this pond was up here by the artist shack. Interesting. So they're right across from each other. That's interesting. Do I even try this? I don't know. There's no way. Crap. Well, yep, here we go. I'm dead. Alright, so I definitely shouldn't have tried it. I should have just taken the time to go back to the church instead of doing that. I have a lot of runes on me right now, so I need to go back and grab those. And I'm hoping that they dropped up top rather than down where the bear's at. They should have. But the problem now is really I've just created more work for myself. Because if I would have just taken the time to go back to the church, then we wouldn't be in this predicament. Alright, so let's do a little run back to where these runes are at. Because I think I had like 13,000 runes on me or something. So I'm not really in the business right now of losing 13 grand. Let me see. Let me run along the edge instead and just make sure that they dropped up here. Are they going to be on this corner? Yes, perfect. All right. So now, I guess let's just go back to the church. Yeah, 13. Yeah, I had 13,000 on me. So not something that I want to lose. And while I'm here, I should really probably just use these. I looked down earlier at my runes and saw, like, oh, you know what? I should probably level, and then just decided not to. So let's do another into Faith. And then also, I forgot that I had 2 golden seeds now, so we got another charge. So let's do this. So now I've got 6 and 1. So let's do 5 and 2. That way I've got a little more FP. Because I feel like I'm utilizing enough FP at this point where it's worth having 2 of the Cerulean tiers. Because before I wasn't really using that much FP. It was better to just have all the health. Plus, before I didn't really want to be below 5 flasks. I'd prefer to have as much health as possible. So with the point that we're at in the episode, I don't know. I guess it's worth going in here real fast and just fighting this boss, and then we can explore the rest of the village tomorrow. There he is. There's big fella Tibia. These guys are really easy, though, these Tibia Mariners. You fight them a few times throughout the game. But they teleport away. It's over here. Oh, yeah, and they summon all of these guys. So you're kind of dealing with that at the same time. But, I mean, look at how much damage he takes from me. I mean, it's a lot. Don't you do it! Crap! I didn't think that was going to hit me. Dang it. I'm kind of hoping that he'll leave that corner. I don't really want to fight him in the corner like that. Whoa! I'm glad that I was not near for that. Okay, even if he just stays here, I guess it's whatever, because... Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I'm going to heal real fast. I think he just... Yeah, he just killed one of these guys for me. Alright, he teleported away. Alright, let's see where he went. Oh, he just went back to the middle. Right where we initially made contact. Stop summoning. Having issues with my stamina here. Alright, stay away from that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just kill those boys. You don't need them. You're a big strong Tibia. Gotcha. Oh good, and those all do die right after you kill him. Sweet. Oh, so we did get some Deathroot. Deathroot and Skeletal Militiaman Ashes. So the Deathroot we can utilize at Bestial Sanctum. So maybe we should go real fast. I'm gonna go over there quickly. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's way up here. I'm gonna go over there quickly and give him this Deathroot. And just see if that'll like trigger any dialogue right now. And what do we get? We got very few runes for that. Wait, actually no. What happens so I can still just talk to him? Alright, I guess let's hand over the Deathroot.
I smell it. Death. Feed it me.
That's such a nasty sound.
Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Clawmark Seal and Beast Eye.
I shall grant thee. Feed me.
Okay, so
I shall grant thee feed.
sweet. Okay, so now that we have the eye, it'll start to shake every time we're near Deathroot, so that'll make it easier to locate it all. Cool, so I think that we're going to call it a day. We'll go back to the Smoldering Church, and tomorrow we'll go and we'll finish up this, clearing out this village, and then we'll move along all of that open landscape that leads over towards Stormhill. And then we'll finally be at Stormhill, and we'll be able to work our way through that. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. I highly appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, maybe hit subscribe, and leave a comment. That all helps me out immensely. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.